So I'm going to do some stuff about friendship. It's sort of about death as well. You know, those deathy friends that you've got. I'd lost my sort of best friend in the world at this point in time. And I had to work out what version of myself I was going to be in his absence. How was I going to piece myself back together? So I started writing this book, and it could have very easily been a grief memoir. But I took myself away to this tower in Northern Ireland called the Curfew Tower, owned by an artist, Bill Drummond. And I sort of set up there for the month, looking back across Scotland, not being able to touch all of the little fragments and people in my life that were circling around me at that point in time, but sort of knowing they were blinking back from the opposite horizon. And I started thinking about this individual, thinking about this cataclysmic absence. But very quickly, I started focusing on some of my favourite moments with this human being. And what could have been a gnarly grief memoir very quickly became a love letter to friendship. It became to the friends here, there, and elsewhere, all those friends we love to excess, yet somehow it still doesn't feel like enough. It became to those friends that we promised to make more time to see, yet we don't always manage to make those moments come to fruition, so we carry that anticipation of being in their company with us always. It became to those friends who've left this world before their time. How do we celebrate them? How do we trophysize them? What can we do to bring ourselves closer to them? There's also some weird shit in there about a Hobbit roleplay wank and an accidental hamster murder, but we will focus on the friendship lore today. I'm going to parachute you into the book at a point in time where I'm on a road trip through the Scottish Highlands. I'm with Hollie and I'm with Scott. In a weird way, Scott doesn't really come back from this road trip, but he makes a fucking good go of a seafood platter on the last night we spend together. And upon revisiting that moment, re-inhabiting that moment, I decide that some of my most salient friendships have been forged around a dinner table where we're nourishing each other, where we're sustaining each other, breaking away from the clamour. And one step beyond that, I think within these moments, is my golden formula for friendship. And that is, the messier the meal, the better the friendship. Dinner with you and Hollie. These are Palmery moments. No. I don't regret spending £75 on a seafood sharing platter. Aye, that's a crumb indulgent. And you call me a lush to Hollie's hilarity, but we are twinned in this bon ami. I do not regret us gorging ourselves on a platter boasting an estimated 40 mussels, 60 prawn tails, 6 gargantuan langoustines, 12 scallops, 12 oysters, and a heft of dipping bread. A platter most definitely intended for filling more than 2 bellies. Of course there is wine. We would not do a meal such as this a disservice and be without it. The platter is its own constellation. It does not fit on the table, for its circumference is akin to Jupiter. Not decommission Pluto. Fuck Pluto. That bit's not in the book. My rage for Pluto has built up over the years. You. Fuck Pluto. It's the only time I've said it twice. You and Hollie have to swap seats, so as we can battle this formidable foe together in formation, we are Leviathans, feasting with and on each other. The messy display attracts nods of reverence from onlookers populating the tables in orbit around us. These nods are a cloud of praise comfortably taken. This comfort in taking praise is far too rare for brilliant you. And over yonder, the island of Skye sits down to tea with us. We address it in stories and long glances cast over. On Google Maps, this water is labelled inner seas off the west coast of Scotland, Atlantic Ocean. A very formal name for our salty guest, the ghost at the table. Whilst eating the platter, there is a dearth of chatter. Let it be known, this is not portentous. It's the opposite, the gooey vim of not needing chit-chat. We are apples, here's our core, sprouting pips in every belly. Even vegetarian Hollie sooks a muscle back. But shh, don't tell her family or she'll never hear the end of that. The supper is garlic butter gorgeous, love on its tiptoes, the last meal we had together and one of your last on this whizzing planet. It wasn't quite fit for purpose, but I surmise you chip in with, Michael, it wasn't far off either. P.S. Yes, we ordered starters and all. But these were modest and too alluring to let pass by. The pudding you shared with Hollie was one step beyond for me, but you looked cherubic splitting it, and you were often one step ahead. PPS, by the time the £149.50 plus £20 cash tip, thank you, cleared from my bank account, 2 days later, you had left us and something had left me. But right there, in that moment, we were brimful. It was love.
Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then please help us share it with more people by clicking the like button down below. If you want to see more videos like it, well, there should be one on your screen right now. Click that and you can head right there. Or you can subscribe to the channel. Make sure to ring the bell icon for notifications and you will never miss another video we put out. If that's not enough for you, well, good news. We have over 50 full-length Loud Poet shows that you can get access to, either by joining us over on the Patreon page or by becoming a member right here on YouTube. All you need to do is click the join button down below. Thank you for watching, and we will see you again next time.